Hi crafters, it's Jenn Cochran with another tell-all video. If you like today's tutorial, give me a thumbs up. It's located below the video on the right. Alright, here are the supplies you're going to need to do your Starburst card. Besides a 4x5 piece of paper, you're going to need these sizes. You might want to hit pause and get them all jotted down. All right, let's go ahead and get these little rectangles cut into triangles. And all you're going to want to do is cut each piece at a diagonal, corner to corner. Doesn't matter which corner you choose, just as long as it's corner to corner and you get them to a nice point. The next step is to get your triangles in a pattern that you like to create the Starburst. You're going to want to use your longer triangles to cover your corners and fill in with your shorter triangles. All right, once you've got your triangles in a pattern that you like and you've played with it a little bit and you end up liking what you see for your Starburst, what you're going to want to do is use any kind of adhesive. I happen to be using the Xyron Mega Runner. And you're going to want to individually pick up your triangles and try not to disturb any of the ones around it and pull them out gently, get some adhesive on the back of those, and then slide it back in where it was at. And then just work your way all the way around, sliding triangles out and back in with adhesive on them, and that's how you get your pattern to stick down. And don't worry about your ugly center where they all meet together. We're going to cover that with ribbon and that cute "So Proud of You Always" sentiment from Creative Vision. All right, what we're going to do is take our paper cutter here and we're going to flip over that 4x5 that we used as our base for our Starburst. And we're just going to cut away the excess. And what I've done is gone around and trimmed as close as possible, but not completely clean and close, and then come back and gotten super clean and right against that 4x5. All right, once you've got your edges all nice and clean, this is what it should look like. Still not totally complete, but we're going to add our stamp. And this Creative Vision stamp is brand new. I've had it forever, just never used it. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of really fine sandpaper and sand over it. And I really like to do that with those brand new clear stamps because it really allows for the ink to grab a hold of those clear stamps. And I'm going to use a chalk ink. I think it's Versa chalk ink, Memento, it's one of the dewdrops, chalk inks, and it's in red, and I'm just going to tap it along all over the top of my stamp, and then I'm just going to flip it over and stamp it on my circle. Pulling it away here so that I can do my little huffing on it to get it nice and moist and to get a nice good stamp on it. And the reason why I'm going to do this is once I get my stamp down, that ink's going to still be a little bit wet enough to pick up some clear embossing powder. And when I lift it up, I'm going to right away dump my clear embossing powder on it. And I'm using a coffee filter here. And I'm just going to sprinkle that embossing powder all over. And if you look real close, it says I write clear on it because I'm a saver. I have to have the same coffee filter over and over again, so I always label my coffee filters with my embossing powder color. For example, this one's clear. Going to go ahead and emboss it right away. And a part you didn't see in the video is I did go ahead and use that little embossing tool from, I'm not sure who it's from. It's the little powder so that you can keep the embossing powder from sticking all over your paper. I think it's EK Tools. And here's what it looks like once I've embossed it. And now we are going to use our really reasonable ribbon. And we're going to use ribbons from our May Ribbon Club assortment, and it's the red, white, and blue assortment, and I love red, white, and blue. It matched perfect with these papers, and we're going to tie a bow here. So we're going to first off use the red from Really Reasonable. All right, and that red is going to be the Diamond Satin in Poppy Red, and you can find that at Really Reasonable Ribbon. And their store, and which is www.reasonableRibbon.com. And we're just going to use that as our anchor ribbon to give it a little bit of a background. And now we're going to tie this double looped bow, and this double looped bow is a satin with a, some people say grosgrain, grosgrain. I don't know how to say it. I'm a Colorado girl. I always say it wrong. So that grosgrain edged electric blue. And I'm going to use my Bow It All 2.0. You can also find this at Really Reasonable Ribbons storefront. And I'm just going to do a quick double looped bow there where there's double loops in the front of longer loops in the back. And right now I'm just taking and kind of folding my ribbon so that the center bow, or the center piece that crosses over, is thin and doesn't cover up those front tiny loops too much. And I'm just going to do, I believe this is called a locking C, and I'm going to tilt it up here so that you can see what that looks like. And it comes out pretty good. Hope you like this bow. I love it. All right, basically all that's left is putting this card together. I'm going to pull this bow off of the pegs and play with it a little bit. I'm going to set that in fast motion. Going to get the card base ready and get everything glued down. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to let you listen to some music. Enjoy! All right, that just about wraps up our Starburst card. And as you can see, I've got my bow stuck down with some 450 adhesive. And don't you just love that really reasonable ribbon bow? Here's our finished product. Stick around for the end of this video, and I have 3 more videos that you're just going to love. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around. It's Jenn Cochran again, and if you click on Jack's Beanstalks, it's going to take you directly to my blog. Click on subscribe to this channel, and you can subscribe to my channel right here on YouTube. And if you click on one of these 3 videos, it'll take you directly to the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you liked today's project. Bye.